What up, though, Brandon? What up, though? What's good with you? What is good? What is good? What up, though? We're gonna give it a couple more minutes. Then we're gonna have a little discussion. Y'all see that it's well, it's not me, but I address it. I will address it. But what up, though? What up, though? What's good? What is good? What is good? Just making sure everything is good on my end. Springfield, Mass. What up, though? What's up, Harry? Hope all is well. But we're going to have a little conversation. A good conversation, because I'm starting to realize as much as you want to kick it with people, sometimes you find that people cannot do it organically. All right, so they want to ride your coattail. And one thing about my channel, I didn't have to use anyone. I just did my own thing. I was original. And that's just how it is. What up, though? What's good? But we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. But I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson. Y'all know who it is. I don't have to say their name. It is what it is. He has to say my name, but I don't. With all due respect, I'm not going to say his name. He know what it is, because all he going to do is make another YouTube video and, try to say little things like that. But it is what it is, all right? I'll tell you what's been going on, what happened, and then we'll go from there, all right? One thing about me, I'm one of them guys, when I see you doing something positive, I don't mind shouting you out, saying what's up to you. When I see you doing your thing, just, show some respect and some acknowledgement. That's what I do. I don't know about everybody else, but when I see people trying to make a difference, that's what I do. Unfortunately, we come upon someone who is showing his true colors. His true colors. And it's okay. It's okay. He's going to continue to make videos, and it is what it is. But let me give you a little history lesson. I showed this gentleman some love. He did like a bunch of extra, creating a platform. I don't know if anybody used it. I didn't use it. Did I appreciate it? Yeah, it was something different. All right, good. I didn't see anyone taking advantage of it, but it was something different. All right. So much love and respect for him even trying it. He acknowledged me, not to say I asked for it, because I never asked for acknowledgement. It's all about the information and getting it out there. But we have learned, when you have a disagreement with this gentleman, there is going to be a problem. All right. Now, my disagreement with other YouTube creators is when they take what I've said and try to use it to benefit their good. I don't think that's cool, because I can look at another YouTube creator and see their errors, but it's not my job to, do a video on their errors. I just keep my own creativity. Well, I guess it started on Facebook, the Facebook group, maybe DST, the DST streaming outside the line, or streaming outside the lines. Facebook AI actually took him and put him in timeout, like suspension. That's all I know. I don't go on the Facebook group every single day, just like I don't check my emails, which we will be discussing, because some of y'all need to know about this. All right, we'll be discussing emails as well. Okay, something triggered, right? It said Facebook AI triggered, had his name up there. Again, I was unaware of it, and I guess he got into his feelings. But before all of this happened, we was on the after party link. I thought the after party link is to conversate. We kick it. Sometimes we agree, we disagree. But in this situation, people get really into their feelings when you don't agree with them. All right. To make it all simple, it started to me. It started, listen, I don't know what happened on the Facebook group, but I guess there was something on Facebook. I can't attest to it because I didn't see it. So I really, without me seeing it or having the product in front of me, I can't really attest to it, right? Because I did not see it. So I can only go by what my eyes saw. But it was something that happened on Facebook. But again, I did not see it. So again, it be days I may not go on to the Facebook because my personal life, depending on what's going on personally, uh, matters more. All right. And I know how this social media stuff, but I can attest to what I think really sparked what happened. And I know a lot of people may say they'll do it offline. That's fine and dandy and all of that too. One thing about me, I would tell you, I'm taking a shot at you. To the gentleman, yeah, this is all for you. All right. You was never in my shot taken. I don't need to take a shot at you because I gave you the names of the people I take shots at. Now, on the previous show, yeah, you got a couple shots sent your way. All right. But we have also saw the real you. And we see what happens when you get into your feelings. You are a crybaby. Okay? You are a crybaby. We had a discussion on Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the boxer. Floyd Mayweather. I never saw him get like this. All right, let me fix my camera. This individual got extremely upset where could nobody get their opinion in. And when he got upset, he would go 2, 3, 4 minutes. And when somebody try to jump in, his voice go up even more. And I never saw, honestly, I never saw that before. I saw that with one person at a former job. I actually saw do that. His voice got so, he wouldn't let you get a word in. So that was my first time ever seeing. I'm like, damn, all because somebody didn't agree with Floyd Mayweather. He said Floyd Mayweather is the GOAT. I say Roy Jones is the GOAT. And I think some other people was like, yeah, I don't think, Floyd the GOAT. Now what we did agree with was Floyd was the GOAT at getting the money. I think everybody can agree to that. There's no one that ever did more as far as getting their money than Floyd Mayweather, right? But as far as boxing, he think Floyd, and he has the right. If those are his opinions, and that's what he think, it's okay. But when other people try to jump in and show and say this is why I go against him, he got extremely upset. Like and he'd do the smile and stuff, and he'd say, "No, I'm not upset." He'd do all of that when really he's in his feelings because you don't went against him. So that was the first time. I'm not tripping or anything like that. I'm like, it is what it is. Um, another show come up, you know, another show's come up, and the question wasn't even directed to him. It was directed towards me. Not to him. Nobody even asked his opinion. He jumped in it. And the question was, Dale, do you think I should get another 18 or 20 terabyte external hard drive to hook up to my Zadoo? And me knowing this individual for years, and I know he like to keep things simple when it comes to a streaming device. This individual never showed interest in getting a NAS or a DOS or anything else. He's always been an external hard drive guy. Well, I told him, I said, well, what are you trying to do? He said, well, I'm going to add a bunch of 4K content. Again, it was addressed to me. Individual jumped in, well, why don't you get a NAS? And I said, well, he like to keep things simple. You know, he's really never been in that. Yeah, but one thing I do, I explain everything to all my people. But those are your people. He's just asking a regular question. And when he got challenged on it, again, he got extremely into his feelings. He said, when my people ask me, and let me quote, he said, when my people ask me about devices and things, they come to me and ask me about Google, making sure the devices is Google certified. Me personally, I never had anyone come up to me and say, hey, is this device Google certified? Never. Out of all the years I've been doing this, I never, ever, ever had anyone come up to me and ask me about that. Hey man, is that real Google? People just want to watch movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And I think some others in the group was like, none of my people ever asked me, because they really don't care. They just, and he was like, yeah, well, my people, and he got, the volume went up and he wouldn't let nobody speak again. All right. So that's twice. So we seeing there is a pattern. The pattern is, if you go against him, he don't have anything for you. Now, again, I didn't see what triggered on Facebook or anything like that. Only thing, I heard, I can't give you verbatim. So I really can't go off of that, but there was a conversation between Google certified and regular devices, which honestly, if you following myself and some others, you don't need a Google certified device, but you can, if that's what you want to rock with. It's okay. So what he's doing, he makes a video saying FDST or whatever, never sent me an email. And again, we're going to get to emails. Never sent me an email and say, hey, Dale, I noticed I'm kicked out. I had no clue he was kicked out. I had no clue that he even had a Facebook group. But salute to him. I salute him, because you're trying to make a difference. All right? Cool, fine. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I don't care, because I have the way I do devices. I don't need no downloader. I don't need nobody telling me how I can watch movies while I'm at work. And salute, he did all of that. He did that. He has donated multiple times to me. He has created the Google sites. I didn't ask him to do that. That's something he did. All right, he did in his spare time. I never did that. And again, salute to him. I never saw nobody else go out and say, I'm going to do Google sites and stuff like that, because I don't think nobody even, in my opinion, took it that serious. But if that's an extra curriculum thing you want to do, salute to you. I never had nobody, I never asked for a website. As y'all know, I don't even have a website. And he created a platform with all my videos. Salute, but I never had nobody that I know of that went to it. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I never heard nobody sit back and say, hey man, this is the best. I don't know, because it wasn't mine. All right. And again, it's all good. But I'm noticing a pattern. If something happens to him, he gets upset. He's the guy with the basketball. If you busting his tail, you doing him in, he get mad, and because it's his ball, I'm going to tell it, and then I'm going to go out here and lie on you and do things like that. There has been emails, and I can share them. Yeah, I probably release them on DST, or either the streaming outside the line. There are emails that he has disclosed to me. All right. There are some emails that he disclosed. Actually talking about 3 individuals. One of them is a YouTuber. So for all you YouTuber guys that's over there on his page, yeah, be careful. Because if you go against him, he's going to do the same thing that he's doing to me. I saw you. I ain't going to watch no hour video, but I gave him 10 minutes of, I gave him 10 minutes of watch time. I saw him go at LJ. He said, you know, you could take the hammer and put it where it needed to be or some crap like that. Again, I only gave you 10 minutes of my time. It wasn't even worthy of that. All right. In my opinion, maybe in this opinion, he needed it out. All right. He needed it out. But I thought this was a cool guy. Honestly, I thought he was cool. That's one reason why I did what I did, you know, showing him some love. You know, I never branded any of my devices. To me, I didn't need to brand it. But because he branded it, I say, damn, that's a little different. But I never branded my devices. Right? To me, it just took too much time. And that's just what it is. So I never branded my devices. But I mean, somebody doing something different, to me, I thought it was a waste of time and waste of money, in my opinion. But again, you can do what you want to do. I think Google versus regular devices, you can use whatever you want. It is not my device. You can do whatever you want to the devices you purchase your money with. I really don't care. All right. But what I do care about is a person's character. And seeing the transition when things don't go your way, this is what can happen. I'm going to read the email. And I wonder if these individuals going to appreciate some of the things he says. All right. Everybody does not always agree with me. And I don't agree with everybody else. But I do give you respect. All right. Some things we're going to agree with. Some things we're not going to agree with. And it's all good. It's all good. All right. You would never see me go out and write an email, you know, tearing somebody down. I don't have to do it because I can do it right here where you hear it. Where you hear it. So again, to you YouTube creators that's commenting on his page, oh, this and that, you might not want to step on his toes, or you're going to get a video made on you as well. All right, even though it won't make a difference. All right, because it ain't like y'all doing anything, at least not on YouTube. So it's, you know, it is what it is. But again, it all come from, in my opinion, what I can see, even though it started before Mayweather, I saw it on Floyd Mayweather. Bull crap you not. Everybody that was in there, like 16 or 20 people, can say the same thing. Everybody that was in there. I mean, he got agitated. All because we said we don't think Floyd Mayweather was the GOAT. And again, my guy is Roy Jones. And he reminded me that, I think, what was his name? Jones, maybe Glenn Jones or something, Glenn Johnson. I can't, he say, well, yeah, Glenn Johnson, I cannot remember it, but knocked Roy out. And I had to go back and watch it. I say, what the hell? I'm laughing. I say, damn. But still, I think Roy Jones is the greatest because at the peak of his career, he didn't just tap you, he got you up out of there. He tore your body up and then got you up out of there, right? So regardless, That's who I think is the greatest, right? I saw that, and then when we had a discussion about, the Google certification boxes, and he said, well, my people asked me, well, people probably going to ask you because you selling on another platform, right? You selling on, I think, eBay. And so you will get those type of questions compared to others who may get their dealings from their community. The average person ain't gonna care about if it's Google or if it's Buzz, as long as it works. That's what the people gonna care about, and that's all we were trying to say, you know. But he was, hey, he want to use a Google certified device. More power to him. I don't need no Google certified device. I can care less about Google certified devices. I can care less. Look, I can care about a device that's not Google as long as it works. I don't care. That's just, I don't care if it's running Android tvOS, if it's running whatever, whether it's an NVIDIA Shield, any device, as long as it works. I don't care if it even got Android 7 or 8 on it. When I get to it, as long as I can make it work and get down to business, that's what it's all about. It hurts me to do this. No, it don't. No, it don't. Because I just want you to see some of you YouTube creators. You better not get on this wrong side while you trying to jump on there. While you trying to jump and say, hey, Dale, yeah, I noticed this and that, that and this, that and this. I remember one of the ones that's on your page that was talking about another ethnic group. Did you know that? Quite a bit of us do know about that. Who show his hatred of another ethnic group the same color as you, some of them. All right, but you liking him. That's why some of us don't respect him, because we heard it out of his mouth. The other one, he just was on some bull crap. All right. He just was on some bull crap. He got mad at me because I saw Soul Bro. Listen, I went back. No, he showed it on his YouTube. Soul Bro had the device, but Soul Bro gave me more content, or he shared more content on what it done. The YouTube creator, and I say his name because he actually said something too. Brooklyn, he showed it. And this is what he's like, hey man, if y'all, this device here, it does. I can't remember because it was so like 3 years ago. But he didn't really fully go into detail. He just said, I don't use the flash drive. I use this because I can hook up 4 or 5 devices. I was like, but he did not go into detail. Fast forward, I saw Sobro with the same device. Sobro gave more context on what this device could do. And I said, well, dang. And so, again, the first person I saw was Brooklyn with it. And it was the RAV4, the power, god damn, what is it called? The little file hub device. All right. And he said, and it's nice. But again, you got a person who show it, and then you got somebody who kind of break it down a little bit more that was in the chat. And so I went and showed it. I said, well, look what I got. Hey man, this is nice, this and this and this. Well, Brooklyn got mad because I didn't recognize him. And he came out with a video. I had it first and stuff, like a rant, like I had it first. I'm like, okay. I mean, you showed it, but I still didn't get what it was until Sobro was in the chat. And when I went and looked at the chat, I would think I was at work and I was reading. I was like, oh, damn, that device does that. But I'm thinking about what Sobro said. Now, I don't know who had it first, whether Brooklyn had it first or Sobro, and it really doesn't matter. I'm looking at the person who broke it down where I understood it, and then I went and got it. And so, again, the YouTube creator got mad because now that I had it and I used it, I showed it off. He got mad and said, oh, he copying off me. He doesn't. I'm like, it's not really that serious, dude, because a lot of things you copied off of me, but I'm not coming at you. All right. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Hey, Dale, this is an email that I got from this individual. Hey, Dale, first and foremost, I want to express my respect for you. All of a sudden, he don't have no respect for me. He can say what he want to say, but he's showing the lack of respect. And I'm not telling him he got to respect me, first of all, because again, I don't care. And when I tell you I don't care, I don't care. But you got to be honest with yourself. When I share my opinion, and this is after the Mayweather, all right? We doing a timeline here. This is after the Mayweather. No, this is after, this is not Mayweather because he didn't, this is directly after the situation when it came to the extra hard drive deny situation. When I share my opinion, it's not a critique of you personally, just my perspective. Which, okay, that's fine, because I'm gonna give you my perspective. I grew up in a rough environment, and while I'm not proud of it, it shaped me who I am. Okay, mine shaped me for who I am as well, right? The crew I ran with were all alpha males, while I considered myself a Sigma. I don't listen, I don't care if you alpha, beta, Sigma, white, black, orange, purple. I don't get into that, right? I don't get into all of that astronomy and all of that stuff, but this is what he does, right? So I'm good with it. I'm like, all right, where is he going? You can acknowledge someone's qualities without necessarily agreeing with them. Absolutely. And not making a video on them, right? It's cool. And I know you understand this as an alpha yourself. He calling me an alpha. I'm not an alpha. I'm nowhere. This is something he putting on me. I never said I was an alpha. I never said I was a leader of any group. I'm not like that. I don't look at it because I learn from too many people. I learned from too many people. All right. So he said, you can acknowledge someone's qualities without necessarily agreeing with them. And I know you understand this as an alpha yourself. Again, I'm not an alpha. All right. I'm not. All right. However, guys like, and I hate to say this, guys like C. Oliver and Soul are more beta in nature. When I talk to them privately, they act differently, but in your presence, they change. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to pause there. He got mad at, and I hate to do this, because I don't like he got mad at C. Oliver because C. Oliver, I guess, had his service, but he got very mad. That was another one. He got mad at because we actually said we were talking about apps, not service, apps. To me, just me, I think the best IPTV app is I Am Player for what you can do with it. And the thing about it, I asked him, what does your app do compared to I Am Player? I bullcrap you. I said, do it at least record. He said, no. I say, so how would you consider your app better than this one where it don't even do a recording? It's just a player. And so again, he got in his feelings and went on the rant, the 4-5 minute rant, and wouldn't let nobody voice their opinion. So see, Oliver was trying to tell him, like, I think he was trying to explain to him that, listen, we're not really talking about service. We're really talking about apps. And he got mad at C. Oliver. We're not talking about service because you can have the top-notch service. We know that. But your app may not be as great as this app. You know, and again, you had people up in there saying they like TV Mate. I think you had some individuals saying they like OTT Navigator. You had all of that going on. But he got very upset with two individuals. And I'm going to read on. All because we're talking about apps, not services. Because you can have a top service and you can have a terrible app that you're using your service on. But he got upset and went on the rant, right? 4 or 5 minutes. Again, I'm looking like, dude, you know, I'm looking and I'm laughing. I had to laugh. And then just so I can make it clear, I put out I think we did 4 sections this night. Because I wanted to see, I just wanted to see again. I didn't know this was going to set up to all of this craziness that's going on. All right. And so let me get to it. He said, however, guys like C. Oliver and so are more beta. When I talk to them privately, they act different, but in your presence, they change. They don't change. At least I never saw them change. Guys use what they like, right? People, I got a guy up in there that, listen, I got a guy that swear the super box is the greatest thing, but that's his opinion. How am I gonna tell him that the super box is not all that when I know I got a super box from 5 years ago that still works? At least the last time I checked it. He's not going out here buying NVIDIA shields and nothing like that. He's rolling with super boxes and tablets, but he's successful. So how am I gonna tell him, dude, no, you know, I can't tell him if that's what he likes, right? Everybody like things differently, but we don't have to take it so serious. So he's when I talk to them privately, they act differently, but in your presence, they change. See, Oliver even said that my service was the best he's ever had. Service. We were talking about apps, and he got into his feelings. In fact, and so will follow lead in almost anything. If you bought Louis V draws, so would he. So would he. Might and then said he might model them, which I thought that was totally wrong. All right. I'm like, damn, why is you going at him? Like, all I know, Sobro, he makes the chat fun and he gives out great information because he's like me. And he might be even more crazier than me because he gets all electronics. I get a lot of electronics too, but he get a lot of electronics and accessories. He doesn't display everything that I have, but like if I show it, he's one of them guys to sit back. Oh yeah, I got that too. He just doesn't display his whole everything. He doesn't. Some stuff he just got sitting over there, and he don't show it off or anything. But then when it comes up, he'll say, "Oh yeah, I knew about that. Here it is, right here." That's so, bro. All right. Don't know why dude took a shot at him. I don't know. Again, there we go. All right. So he basically said if I buy some Louis V draws, he's going to buy some Louis V draws too, and then model in them. Like, and he said model in them like you mean these. So basically, if I come out and say here goes some Louis V draws, Sobro gonna come and say here goes some Louis V draws, but put them on and show you that he got them. This is the individual we talking about. If we can't have open and honest conversation, then this isn't the right environment for me. We used to call it politicking. I used to run with a crew of 5, initially 7, but things happened. Each one of them was an alpha. So he loved his alpha stuff. All right. I'm not into it. I know about it. I heard about it. I'm not going all into it. All right. Each one of them was an alpha, and that's what made us strong and united. All right. It's amusing that when they disagree with you, they redirect the criticism towards me and choose their own words carefully. I totally disagree with it. I totally disagree with it. Totally. It have been times where We done been in there. And I say, no, man, you can do it this way. And them two individuals that he's talking about, they would say, no, I don't do mine that way. I do it this way. No, I don't go all like that. I do it. Everybody do their things differently, but he's in his feelings. And that's why he sent me this email, right? He's in his feelings. So all you YouTube creators that's over there, you better be careful. Because if you step on his toes, he's going to do a video on you. And he said, I'm a narcissist. Listen, dude, again, I can care less. All right. But let's get back to it. He said it's amusing, but when they disagree with you, they redirect their criticism towards me and choose their own words correctly. I never saw that, because I never saw that. Honestly, I never saw that. I done seen both of these individuals in the after party, right? I done saw them, and they never, listen, everybody do things differently, all right? And that's just all it was, right? But he said, I care about these guys and you too, all right? But you took a shot at it, and you basically, all right, let me keep that to me. I hope you understand me better now. For me, it's about being in deep waters. Like, I don't know why you want to even do that. Like, honestly, I don't know. He said, deep waters of the Atlantic and the Pacific, not shallow puddles. You know you're my guy. And so, well, my nickname for him is Pom-Poms. He basically calling him a cheerleader. Which I'm like, damn. Why why can't you just stick to the content of everything? Why you got to shoot guys and talk about other individuals? Them are not the only two he ever talked to me about. Okay? This is who we're dealing with. I just praised him because he did things differently, right? He did things. That's why I praised him. He said, keep doing what you're doing. Dale, I'm not here to agree with everything you say, but I will most definitely support all that you do. And I surely know the platform where I can express that. I hope that G-Chat should be like the barbershop, but I'm there for a shave since my head is for psych. I don't know what the heck. I don't know even, challenge. All right. Follicile or something like that. I never saw the word before. And it's all good. All right. Stay up, family. I never responded to him. Never, ever responded to the email. Because I was kind of hurt with what he said in there about two individuals who have their own mindset, who do their own thing the way they want to do it. I never responded to the email. I been saw it. Maybe this was the time, since I didn't respond to him, he started getting upset. Again, I can share this and let y'all read it himself. Now, he's going to make a video, I'm going to tell you now, and he's going to say, look, I didn't mean it this way. I was this and that. No, you meant every word. You going to stand on it. You stand on business. You said, look, you pretty much said what you said in here. But to bring two individuals, you could have just said, hey, Dale, I didn't like how it went today. It seems like, when you express your opinions, and then when I express my opinions, things just wasn't fair. I would have responded. I would have honestly responded and said, oh, Huff, it's not even like that. But to bring two individuals into this was not. And look, them individuals didn't even know that. They're just hearing about this. They're just hearing about this for the first time. I don't know what happened on the Facebook. I do see where he was suspended. Honestly, he could have reached out then and said, hey, Dale, why am I? I'm noticing I can't get into the group. You know, what's going on? And I would have came and I would have asked, or I would have went and looked myself. He didn't do that. He took it upon himself to think that somebody kicked him out. And then all of a sudden I got an email like, hey, Dale, is he talking about you? I'm like, I don't know. And then when I finally saw the video saying F the DST or whatever like that, that's when I removed you. Then nobody else. You was just suspended. I removed you because we don't need that. It goes to show your character. And when things doesn't go your way, what do? You get mad. Ooh, give me my ball. And you run off. I kicked you out. I kicked you out once I saw what I saw. And the thing about it, I was showing him love. Hey, man, he I like what he doing. Even though, look, technically, his videos couldn't help me because I got my ways. Just like everybody that do these videos, I ain't gonna say everybody, but majority of creators use videos using downloader. I don't ever use downloader. I don't put downloaders on a device, right? I don't use it. But if I'm doing a demonstration or something like that and I need it to show, then I do a downloader. When are the last time y'all ever saw me use downloader? Because you know everything, I don't even know where my drive is at. Everything comes from a flash drive, or I use the Explorer app. Now, I saw videos where he said, look, you can use the Explorer app, but he used CF. Good. I never got into my feelings because, again, we are all different. We're going to do things differently. I didn't always use Explorer. I think I saw the Real use it a long time ago. And you know what? I said, no, I'm going to use my flash drive. Until one day I said, you know what? Let me see what this Explorer, because it popped up. I'm like, let me see what this is about. I did my research and I presented it. I said, you know what? This may be a little faster because of them little unboxing, them boxes. You got to take, plug everything. And when I'm in a rush, I may not even have my OTG to set these devices up. So I'm like, shoot, I can use the Explorer and I can just send it over and be done with it. Again, man, again, he took shots. He said, so bro is a pom-pom. He got mad at C. Oliver because C. Oliver was talking about an app, not service. There's a difference. But he lost his cool. He sent this at, look, I'm asleep. He sent this, and let me help him out. July 6, 2024 at 2:45 a.m. I'm asleep. Because I ain't think nothing of it. We can agree to disagree. But that's just like old girl. I told you when she tried to expose an email. I never said anything bad about Troop. I just said, listen, I can't have him on the platform showing a icon, a cartoon icon with the butt out. That's all I say. Old girl tried to say like I'm talking about him. Never said anything bad. I never said, oh, Troop, this and this and this. Because we used it back in the day, we kicked it. We cracked jokes. We done fell asleep. We done got drunk on wine together. All of that. We done it all. See, those are things I remember back in the day. Because people wasn't sensitive, and it wasn't really no separation. You went around and you watched everybody. But things got in control because all I want to do is support. But again, that whole situation, let's go back with MS7, wasn't about me. Or it was about individuals and money. And she took it out her way to say, look at this email. He talking about you. The email didn't show nothing. The email only said, hey, listen, the reason I ain't got Troop on because I don't want that icon on my page, and then my page get flagged. This is when I'm doing 300-400 people on a live show. And I know, and then I said it was a family show. This is all I said. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I said this was a family. How am I looking? Somebody got me on their television with their kid and the icon is showing. I didn't want the kids to see that. Nothing with truth. I just said that, and she tried to sit back and say like I was talking about it. She sent me an email. I don't think Ken was talking about. I wasn't talking about Ken while you trying to do your research. And I explained this is not for Ken. All right. I let her know. This was for somebody else. But because everybody getting their feelings, they think I'm directing that. I ain't got no problem with dude. I just didn't agree with everything that was going on, but it's not mine. But then don't come and ask me, hey man, can you talk to him? No, because that was a money situation. And as a grown man, I'm not getting into nobody's money situation. If it's on my, now if it's going at me and I gave you money or it comes out, that's a different thing. But I was taught, hey man, when it comes down to money, you stay out of everybody's business. Because you may not know all the insights and stuff. And then you'll be the one looking crazy. I got another one. He got mad. He emailed me. He said, yeah, Dale, PCD. So I don't know what he got a problem with PCD on. Philly Cable Dave. I don't know. But he said, hey man, look, he came online in this chat and he has blocked my comments. What did I do? Who cares if anybody blocked? I've been blocked on a few catch channels. I don't care. I never responded to that. Because how I'm gonna look going, hey PCD, man. Huff said, you blocked him. What's up? I got Philly Cable's personal number. I wasn't about to call him and say, hey man, Huff say he blocked on your channel. What's the deal, man? If he was blocked, I don't know. And then he did the laughing emojis, crying, the crying emojis. That's basically saying, man, look, it's funny to me that he blocked me. Again, this is who we dealing with. Again, I got nothing but, really, I ain't got really nothing for him anymore. Because he showed his true colors. And again, to get mad at me, get mad at everyone who doesn't agree with him, to call people out, tell another man he's pom-pomming, if I bring out some draws, he's gonna go in and get him, and then he's gonna pom-pom with him. I think that was totally disrespectful. That's why I never responded. Now, if you keep it to me and say, hey Dale, look, I think this is this and this and that, I got listen, when you go at another individual, it is what it is. I can go at Brooklyn. I can go at Philly. I can go at On Demand. I can go at Shrink Sharon. I can go at a lot of individuals because there's a history there. But I also can prove why I'm going at them. And not to say I'm always right, because I know I'm not always right. But in these times, I didn't have, one thing about me, I don't have to go and critique somebody's channel. That's what happened to me. A lot of y'all may not even know. Came in straight up and said the reason why I'm not this successful is because of this. I bullcrap you not. Just came out of nowhere. Not the first time he done it. But he came and said you should be over 100,000. Like 100,000 is going to make you. I know people with 100,000 and only make 150 on YouTube. And I know people that only got 2,000 and make over 100,000. We saw it. We know individuals. I know a young lady right now that's getting her grind on and only got 17,000. I know her because the business is online. The YouTube is just to direct the business to her. So when it comes to these math and all that, where you getting this and you just don't know. You don't know. So again, man, this is the person we're dealing with. When things doesn't go his way and you don't agree, this is what can happen. You'll get a video on you. He'll call you out on some ignorant stuff. Tell a man that everything that one man does, he gonna put you in pom-poms. And he's gonna, you know, basically, you know, that's what he's on. And as much as I wanted to say something, I bit my tongue. Because I thought I'm like, man, this dude is in his. That's just what I said. I never responded to him. Even after he make a video on this. You ain't got to ask because some of y'all are not going to ask him anyway. I never responded to him. Never, ever, ever respond. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a story. I like the ending of Hereditary. He didn't like the ending of Hereditary. Him and Brandon didn't like the ending of Hereditary. Did I get mad at them? I just said, well, look, I like it. I could care less. I like it. I thought it was interesting. And they was like, both of them was like, man, I didn't like it. This was terrible. And they disagreed with me. And all I said was, look, I could care less. I could care less. I liked it. But we kept it respectful. We kept it respectful. It wasn't nothing. I mean, it wasn't nothing like, hey, man, I didn't go on no 5-minute rant why they didn't like it. They have their opinion. I like it. They didn't. They didn't like Hereditary ending. Because all I told people is the last 15 minutes is crazy. All it took was that woman up on that wall. I remember when I watched it at the movies. I said, what the heck? And do I not like Brandon? Heck, Brandon's still cool. Me and Brandon, I can get in touch with Brandon right now. But you get on his bad side, oh, shoot, man, he may send an email to one of y'all and express why he don't like you or why you blocked him or consider you being something that you're not. But even though you're talking about this, he's going to challenge you or get mad at you because you like a certain item. Even though you use his product, right? And the individuals could say, well, look, I like this one too. Well, why you like it? Mine's just the best. All right, I can still use this one, right? Don't get mad at me. And that's what it's all about, man. And there's been some other things I saw. I just never said anything because he never crossed that line. Honestly, he never did. Now, but here's the problem. All right. I don't have a problem with the gentleman. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't have a problem with Brooklyn. So Brooklyn, if you're listening, I know you are. I never had a problem with you. We had a disagreement. You invited me to your show and you dogged me. You dogged me. How you gonna invite me to your house just to humiliate me? That's not how things work. Philly Cable Dave came on to an after party link and straight up, like for whatever reason, just critique my whole setup, critique everything. You should be this and you should be that and you should have this and you should have that. Everything that he named, I got. And he got. I let him get off. And at the end of the conversation, I say, well, listen, when you start paying my bills, I may start listening to you. But right now, you're not paying no bills. So I can run it. I mean, came in. I don't have to lie. On demand. I never respected On Demand for what he said about another ethnic group. Now, we going some years back. I never said anything else. I thought that was wrong. Now, he's going to say he didn't do it. Oh, I didn't say it. There are multiple people that was in there that heard the same thing I heard. And the other one I already told you why I would never ever say. I gave her her first streaming device. She didn't buy it. I felt sorry for her for the situation she was in, and I spent my money and shipped it. No, no, I spent my money and told at the time the leader, that's what he called himself, the leader of MS7. I said, hey man, do me a favor, because I was at work. I say, man, I know she going through a hard time. Give her, because she was saying she don't have no money for this. It's facts, and there's receipts, like y'all say, right? I can go to my PayPal and where I sent it to him. And if he was listening, he would say, yeah, Dale did do that. See, people forget that. And then she turned around and did what she did because she was a part of the group. And then she didn't understand the origin. And when she hit me up saying, I don't think Ken was talking about you, I probably can pull that email up. Again, people get so sensitive that they think it's okay for you to send shots this way. And then when you send them back their way, they get into their feelings. We've been sending shots at each other for years. But again, don't invite me to your house and then dog me. Oh, with your other YouTuber, he was doing this, he telling you this and this and this and this. And I proved that he was wrong when we talking about NAS and external hard drives. I proved it. I said, well, it's mighty strange how my external drive never failed from 2008, 2009, and it got 4K content on it. You trying to make the situation fit your agenda, and that's not true. All right, and y'all can ask Philly. Philly will tell you he even apologized at the end after someone else got on it. After someone else was like, "No, man, this ain't the place." I say, "No, let him talk," because I wanted to hear everything he said. I wanted him to get it off his chest. I say, "No, let him talk," and he went on for a few minutes. Told me why I should have over 100,000. And the question is, since you use the equipment, why don't you have 50,000? Or maybe 25,000? I know why he doesn't. Because he got extra activities and he can't, just like me, we can't go on YouTube every single day and push that content out like we want to. He's a working man, I'm a working man. But he came at me kind of wrong. And I wanted to hear everything that he said so I could hold him accountable for it. Remember, me and him been going through this for years. But this time I'm not going to deal with him. Because, dude, I'm not there to critique your channel and how you do things. And for you to come in the background and tell me why I'm this and that, and when somebody tried to stop you, he was saying, no, this ain't no disrespect. I say, let him rock. Oh man, you should be using this. This is why you ain't got 100,000 because you're doing all that. I'm like, all right. And I told him, I said, well, when you start paying my bills, you start paying for that boy college up there, then I'll probably listen to you. Other than that, dude, there's nothing, because you don't understand. Because you got all the bells and whistles doesn't mean nothing. You can have all the bells and whistles, all the high quality cameras, because there's people out here with some bull crap still getting on. But again, that's just how it is, and I hate that I got to address this. But I'll be honest, he built this platform off of who? Who he was rocking with, who he expressed to. All I did was say, hey man, I like what you're doing. That's nice. I never implemented that in none of my devices. Because to me, in my opinion, it is what it is. But if you want to brand it, hey, brand it. But over here, I try to do game changers, things that make a difference. All right. And once you get there, my friend, once you do game changer, anybody can do a Google site. That ain't nothing. I knew about that. I'm not wasting my time with it. Maybe you got the time to waste. I'm not doing it. But dude, it's all good. It's just that you a sensitive individual. You get sensitive when people doesn't agree with you. I like what you did. It ain't like I ever had to buy a device or buy any vinyl or anything from you. I don't need to do that. I'm not on eBay. I don't do all of that. But if that's the way you go, that's how you go, and it's fine. It's cool. It is absolutely cool. I'm all for people doing what they got to do to make their bread. I'm all for it. But I'm not going to get in my feelings if somebody doesn't agree with me. Because again, I don't say it on plenty time. I can care less what device you use. It's not my business. Because I know it's people out here with the Fire Stick Lite. I know it's people out here with the Fire Stick Lite that swear it's better than the NVIDIA Shield. That's just what it's all about. You know, I respect the hustle, but I think you're going about it wrong. I think you got to grow. I think you need to think a little bit, because it shouldn't have come to this where you got two men on here. One person keeps sending just all because you got suspended on DST or streaming outside the lines. You got suspended, dude. I ain't got to lie about it. I don't need to lie about it. But you got suspended. And then when you got in your little feelings, you never reached out to me and say, hey, Dale. Now, you reached out in the past like, hey, Dale, I can't get in the group. I keep trying to get in the group, but I keep getting denied. I say, well, look, let me go over here and check. Because, again, I didn't know. But if you would have did that, we would still be good. But instead of you making videos on me, why don't you do your craft? Teach people how to do Google sites. Save the money from some of these websites. Do that. Teach people how to possibly vinyl their devices. You might grow from that. Instead of getting mad because a damn Facebook AI suspended you, dude. It's hilarious. I done got kicked out of groups. You don't see me. I'm in groups. I just watch. I just told you a few weeks ago. I saw them getting mad at a guy. They got mad at a guy. Because that's what he like. And they dogged him. They was on his head. Like, okay, it's not that serious. NVIDIA Shield is not sending you a check. NVIDIA Shield hasn't sent me a check. Buzz have looked out for me. That's one thing I can say. See, I do have a relationship with Buzz. They have sent me plenty of products. Okay. Certain companies have reached out. I can show you all of mine, dude. And a lot of them I turned down. I'm not even interested in it. I'm not interested anymore. Build your platform on something positive instead of just worrying about what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the reason I didn't let you in, because I know you're listening, the reason I didn't let you in the after party link, because they were taking up for you. Them same individuals, they were saying, hey, Dale, do it offline. But they didn't know you talked about them. They did not know that. They know now. They didn't know that you did that. I wonder, did you tell them, hey, man, I sent Dale an email, man. I was mad at you. I wonder, did you say, hey, man, hey, look, hey, man, I did something I shouldn't have done. I apologize. I did send him an email. I was in my feelings. You probably have sent one now since they betas, right? And according to you, betas are followers. I don't consider either one of them guys followers. You were a follower. You said it. I ran with other guys. So you followed other guys. When you look at it, Shit, I was a follower too. Yes, I was. I did some ignorant stuff too, dog. That's a part of growth. But I don't have to go on here and try to hurt your credibility or nothing like that. What you did is what you did. It's time to grow from it. Build your platform. You want to be a trend? Look, I have videos over 1 million before they got taken down. I have brought things on the platform that you ain't even scratched the surface with yet, man. Didn't nobody know about it. I done that. Some of the stuff you using right now that you do, I've done that, dude. I've done it. You have not done anything yet to show me all your platform. What you gonna just make another video on me? Hopefully you don't get these. Matter of fact, why don't all of y'all who's in that chat, why don't y'all all come together like the Brady Bunch and do a live show? It'd be interesting. It would be interesting. It's probably gonna be funny. All right, it's probably gonna be funny. I don't need to sit back and do a video, 5 videos on you. How many? I ain't got to do 2 videos. So I'm gonna address this one time and this one time only, dog. Because I think you lost it, and I think since you say you like to do things solo, you don't need no group. Then why are you trying to get all these people to follow behind you? Right? Why are you trying to do it? You created your Facebook group off of who? See, everything you doing, you building it off the back of somebody else. You trying to build a platform. I applaud you for trying. But I can go to your channel and see where you're successful at, and I can go to your channel and see where you're less successful at. This is not it. I looked at your numbers. I've looked at your numbers. I'm gonna have to call you back, dog. I call you. I know. I looked at your numbers. I see where your success is at. You don't even see it. Because you too busy trying to follow behind me. You wondering what I'm gonna say and what I'm doing and how I'm slick talking. I wasn't slick talking. I'm gonna tell you again. When I send shots, it's only a few individuals I send them at, and you was nowhere in the facility. You want to be a part of that, and that's just what it is. I don't understand why it even came to this. When you was my guy. At least I thought. I applaud you for what you was doing. I guess I didn't show you enough to applaud you. Maybe I got to do things different. When I acknowledge somebody, maybe I need to acknowledge you every time I go on, just to show that I like your content. Maybe that's what I do for anyone else, not you per se. Because I don't want us to have a disagreement and then you get mad and you go and make a video on me. Like, that is so lame now. 2024, that is lame, in my opinion. So again, man, I'm not going to keep this. I just wanted to give everybody a history lesson. All of this started because of Floyd Mayweather. All of this started on Floyd Mayweather because I disagreed with him. And he reminded me, well, he got knocked out by Glenn Johnson or something. I think that's the boxer name, which I forgot. I say, damn. I even went and looked up. I say, oh, damn, he did knock Roy Jones out, but he's still my greatest. I didn't get mad at him because he said, oh, Floyd, I ain't get mad at him. I know everybody have their opinion. Some people gonna say Ali. Some people gonna say George Foreman. If you go and talk to my cousin, this cat is when I tell you this cat is George Foreman all the way, he a George man, all because George Foreman became heavyweight champion at 44. Or something like that, 44, 45. You say, man, name one 40-year-old that become champion like that. He'll tell you. One thing about it, I can prove it. I can call them because I like to be transparent. But dude, don't build your platform off of me. Be positive and do what you need to do. And for everybody who say, "Oh man, listen, hey man, y'all can talk behind." Listen, why will I talk to anyone behind that after what he's doing? This is what he's doing. If you get mad at him, well, no. If he gets mad at you, he's not going to let you get not 2 words in. You be like, hey, hey, hey. But 2 minutes later, all right, can I please, hey man, 3 minutes go back. Hey man, I mean, and then he'll say, all right, enough said, I ain't got nothing else to say. And then when you put your point across, but let me, and then, and you are not going to get a word in. You ain't gonna have no grown men up in there yelling at each other. But nobody ever yells at each other. But we laugh, we learn. People in there creating. All right. So if he get like that off of Floyd Mayweather, that's why he said, and that's why I say, man, I always said it. Tell On Demand to tell you this, since he's on your, that this is shot at him because he chimed in. Tell On Demand. I'll tell you because I know you watching. Or I know one of y'all gonna email him. Why you talk about that ethnic group like that? How much hatred you had over an ethnic group, and they took over your state. Also, talk about how you used to talk about the fire stick was trash, and then all of a sudden it starts showing up in your videos. Talk about that. See, one thing I do, I'm stating what I saw, what everybody else saw. But what I did not like about him, he talked bad. When I tell you bad about an ethnic group, he talked. And he was on this high horse because his channel was growing. He was doing great work. But I stopped really watching him after he talked about them people like that. That's just facts. And there are other people who can actually say, yeah, I was in there, I heard it. But now he's going to tell you he didn't. Oh, I ain't say that. Yes, you did, dog. Yes, you did. You meant it too. Since he want to chime in, all them guys. But I want y'all to do what I want y'all to do, like individual transformers. Y'all form one big group and y'all air it out. And y'all can say what Dale does, he does, it is. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm just addressing what I saw. All right. You put my picture up, I'm going to address it. All right. I don't need to say your name and none of that. You build your channel organically, not off the back of a group that I'm a part of. All right. You build it organically. Do some work. All right. Stop being lazy. Let me give you some advice. Let me show you how I started growing. I wasn't lazy. I ain't worried about what the next man thought. What he said, I just presented the product. That's when you're great. I'm going to give you a gem. That's when you're great. When you do stuff like that, you all right. When you're doing stuff like what you're doing now in these last few videos, and again, I didn't even know you was talking about me because I didn't go over to your channel. And I didn't even have you, I had the bell icon, but I think it was in personalized mode, meaning I did not even see it. And I thought we was all right, and you were talking about me. Right? Frenemies or something like that. You remember? I'm like, but damn, what did I do? I'm like, what did I do to him? And you in your feelings, dude. So it is what it is. Yeah. We should all be able to just rock with each other, but it's individuals out here, man. I'm telling you, I just don't agree with it. Honestly, I don't agree with it. Don't sit back and try to be cool with people you talked about. Don't try to be cool with people you talked about. All right? Don't act like you never said it. Because again, when you being negative towards someone, now if you would have just, again, if you would have just kept it to me, I would have responded to you. But when you add individuals in it, I don't respond to that. I'm a solid individual. If I don't like you, I'll tell you. I can tell you right now who I don't care for. The biggest one I don't care for is On Demand. All the rest of them, yeah, they did some creativity. They did their thing. It's just that I don't have a relationship with any of them guys anymore. But out of all of them, I don't like him because what he said about a certain ethnic group. Y'all can use your own imagination. When you're talking about an ethnic group, then it's a problem to me. That's just a problem. Maybe y'all don't care about it. So while he's on your channel, I want you to think about it. While you're liking his stuff, he could be talking about somebody in your family, because I ain't even said the ethnic group. But I do know some of them are me and your skin tone. I'll tell you that. While you're liking, see, you don't know the history. But so while you over there liking, because somebody cheering you up, you liking a dude that showed racism. So bring him on your panel. Ask him. See if he starts stuttering. See if he even answered. I want y'all to come together like the Transformer and make one big mega. While you over there don't even know the guy, but you like it. And he talked about maybe some of your people. My people, of course, because I got them. I think every family has them. And that's something you don't know, man. So it is what it is, man. You do your thing. All right? Yeah. Hey, Sarah, that's what I said. I still don't know why he got in his feelings. It started off of Floyd Mayweather, I believe. And if some of y'all was in that after party link, y'all would have saw him in action. Listen, he wasn't foaming at the mouth. But the way he was acting, it seemed like he would have been foaming at the mouth. Because he was that irate. Told us we didn't know boxing because we don't agree with you. Well, not we. Some of us did not agree with him. And you had people up in there that said that nobody agreed with me. I don't believe nobody. I would even see if he say, man, they always agree with me. I ain't hear not one person say they agree with me that Roy Jones is the greatest of all time. Nobody say, hey, Dale, hey, you right about that. Nobody. And so that shows, even from that article, they don't agree with me. I don't know who C. Oliver like. I don't know who Soul Bro like. I don't know who Nail like. I don't know who the URL King Don like. Some of them others like. I don't know. I don't know what Biggs like. I don't know who is his greatest. None of them guys that be up over there. All right. But we can all be opinionated and be respectful, but there's no need to call out guys and tell guys, oh, when I talk to them, they this way, but when they talk to me, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because again, somebody didn't agree with you. They didn't knock the service. They just said, hey, there are certain things now that should be in certain applications, certain features. And he got mad. He got pissed off. That's where it all starts. So when y'all want to know about the origin, it came from the after party link. All because that's when we first saw it. And that's when I believe it was like, Dale. And then when I didn't respond to that email, I think that's when it really jumped off. And then when one of the guys asked me, and I tried to explain it to him, that he liked simplicity. He said, well, look, I think everybody should know this, and that. I'm like, but, and I think I might have said, but if you know the person, if you know the person and what they like, why will I tell them about all these other craziness? These other things that they can use if I know the person. I said, you just getting in here. You don't know the individual. You never had the conversation with the individual. But this individual want to keep things simple. He don't want to know about NAS and DAS and cloud service and nothing like that. He only wanted to know, hey, do you think I should get another external hard drive? And he went on a rant on that. And I can't remember if anybody else said, I think it was somebody that said something. I can't remember. But he got mad. He got upset. And that's when I started realizing, like, this guy right here, he's different. He is different. And I'm noticing when you don't agree with him, he gets very, very upset. Now, I'm quite sure I can go and find other things, but I just wanted to point out, everybody that say they rock with you, they sometimes they wish you on your downfall. I can look. It is. I know my heydays are gone with the content that I display on a weekly basis because I can't show y'all everything. I just can't. Man, I wish I could really show you how to jailbreak and open up some of these applications and stuff like that. I wish I could. I wish I could. We used to be able to do it, but now we can't. And so when you can't show somebody, this, and then you take a 4 or 5 month, you start, a break from YouTube and stuff like that. Things happen. You got others that come up and all of that stuff. I'm not with the creating the website, all of that stuff. That's just not me. I'm quite sure I could. I'm not without, I don't even have a downloader code. I had file link, but when that went down, I said, man, I'm not doing this no more. Probably I could have, because they went after certain people with file links. I got strikes because of file link. All right. So it's the reason, man. So it is what it is. But before you talk, you YouTube creators, be careful. All right. It's okay to have a grudge with me. But if you disagree with him, one thing about me, I'm gonna send shots, you gonna send shots, and and then we'll let it go. And then one of us will slip up and throw a shot back at it. That's just what we do. It's a game that we play. Okay? I made a mistake. I think I said, I don't forget what I said about that Google. And I'm like, well, damn. You send a shot my way, I send a shot his way. Okay. And we just keep it moving. But it's just things that came up where, all right, dog, But again, I was going to let you in the after party link. And some of them same individuals took up and said, no, Dale, y'all two talk, y'all talk in the background. And you was in there for over 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. And you attempted many times to get on this Friday's after party link. But people said, no, don't do it, because if you get on, they were leaving because they didn't want to see that in the after party link. I would have let you in. But people wasn't there for that. All right. People wasn't there for that. I saw you in the background. Again, I saw you there where you were there for a long time. But people said, Dale, I'm not here for y'all to go back and forth. Y'all do that on y'all time. We here to have a great time. We ain't trying to talk about that. So again, I didn't let you in. Because individuals like, look, if you come on, I'm out. Because I know it's going to be about y'all too. And they probably didn't want to hear you be on the mic for 35, 45 minutes trying to get your point across. And that's all it said, man. It is what it is. But what you're doing, I think it's kind of crazy. Somebody don't agree with you, it is what it is. They don't agree with me all day. I be seeing all day. Forget that. I'ma stick with this. All right. I will like they stuff. Bing. Like it. It's okay. I don't agree with all the devices that everybody use. But who am I? It is what it is. Sir, respectfully. So it is what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all now, he gonna say I'm trying to twist things up. He done took my narcissist. Everything that he put in the description of that video where he got my face, he's only talking about himself. Honestly. I can kick it with all of y'all. And one thing I can say, I want everybody to get their bread. I want everybody to get their bread. It's funny, I got a message, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I got a message. I think yesterday or the day before from one of the guys I dealt with a long time ago. A long time ago. And this was at the beginning. This was at the beginning. And he just said, hey, Dale, I got to respond back to him because I just noticed he sent me another one. He said, Dale, I just want to thank you, man. Because in my trying times, I watched you. And you said, hey, man, look, do this. Hey, look, hey, you got me up. You showed me some things. And since then, I'm doing my thing. Those are things I like. I changed many lives on YouTube, dog. How many lives have you changed? All right. The proof is there. The proof is there. So again, man, it is what it is. I hope you have 1 million subscribers. I hope you make your journey well and serious. I'm talking well. I hope you keep it going because I was never on your channel anyway. I come and peek and see what you're talking about. Okay. And I never watched all your videos because I wasn't getting the notifications. But then when I go over there, I see you release like 4 or 5. Did I watch 4 or 5? No. And it's okay. But the one thing about me, you're going to watch me. That's a fact. Because you're going to do a video on this. That's a fact. And you're going to say he's trying to expose me and this and that. You know, yeah, I said it. But I guarantee you ain't tell them you said it. You ain't say that you was talking about C. Oliver. You ain't say that you was talking about Soul Bro. You ain't say that you was talking about Philly Cable Dave. I've said it. And I said it on this show. You ain't do all of that. And I can go into some more details and stuff like that. But I just thought it was very, very intriguing because you got all of them old YouTubers over there. And I call you old. Yes, you old. Don't get it twisted. You're not 35, 40. I'm old. I'm old. So while y'all over there thinking this cat will rock with you, cross him. See what's going to happen. Don't agree with him. See what's going to happen. You're going to get that 10-minute rant. And every time you try to say, he going to cut you off and go with another 10 minutes. It's facts. All right. So again, salute to him. I wish him nothing well. I'm not tripping. All none of that. He said what he said. So y'all can look forward to his video. It's all good. I'm not. All right. I can't do them long email, but I got receipts though. I got receipts, buddy. You know, but I'm not going to do this again. This is going to be a one-time thing on you, and we're going to call it the day. All right. We're going to do it one time, and that's it. Whatever you create after this, salute. All right. Salute. Now, I know people going to say, oh, Dale, you be the bigger man, this and that and this. Nah. Sometimes you got to stand on business. And if you got somebody that's out there just creating content, stuff like that, just unnecessary content on you, You got to address it. I just believe, some people going to address it, some people not. All right. But will I send shots his way? Probably. I don't know. I ain't think about it. I ain't going to forget. And it is what it is. He can get added to the list as well. But I'm a game changer. All right. Those are facts. Go ask all of them guys who responded on your page. Did they not watch me? And are they still watching me? Because I know you're going to watch me. You can't go a day without watching me. It's a proof. It's in the proof. You did a whole damn Google site on me. All right? You did it, and it's okay. But I know you're going to watch me. I guarantee you can't go 2 weeks without watching me. You're going to go on there and see what I'm doing. And then you're going to try to convert. I saw what you was doing before you even saw it. When I was putting up Explorer, you wanted to go find something that'll go against Explorer. I saw it. It ain't nothing big. I'm doing Buzz TV boxes. Now you want to say Buzz is not all that. I mean, I see it. It's all good. Every man has their opinion, but it is what it is. Now, any questions for me? Any questions for your boy? And don't come with that, hey, Dale, you should have left this. Nah. All right. Any questions for me before I get up out of here? Right. I got to go and watch the Tigers. They playing on ESPN going against them dang on Yankees. That damn judge, boy, God, to be more careful. That judge, man. Come on. AI. You see what AI does? Huh, man? You see what AI? I got a camera that follows. All right. And sometimes AI just take over. Question. Who else was he talking about? The three people, I'm going to tell you, the three people he talked about, Philly Cable Dave, who blocked him for whatever reason. I don't know. He talked about Mr. C. Oliver, who y'all know, very respectful, doesn't mess with anybody. And he talked about Soul Bro, who's just a guy with a bunch of gadgets who be knowing their craft. Now, Soul Bro know his craft. Soul Bro know his craft. And it's just that things that I have, Soul Bro got. Sometimes he got them first. Sometimes I got him. He's a gadget guy. But he's an overall gadget guy. Like from Mac devices, MacBooks and iPads to Android tablets to all of these devices and everything else out there, he's a gadget guy. All right. He Anchor, when you're talking, Sarah, when you're talking about Anchor, all this stuff that's none File Hub, I'm assuming he been had this stuff, but he never put it out there and say, hey, everybody check on this. He keep everything to himself until it presents. And so again, I saw, me personally, I don't know who had it first, whether he had it first or Brooklyn. I don't know. First of all, they could have emailed. I don't know. But what I do know is I saw Brooklyn, and then I think this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I believe somebody asked about it. And Brooklyn he just showed it. He was like, hey man, I don't use, and it wasn't no shot taken. He was just showing. He said, I don't use the OTG to go on the planes or nothing like that. Because he wasn't taking a shot. He was showing the device that made the experience better. All right. Because you can say, hey, I was all about OTGs and flash drives. Well, he found a device that he said, yeah, man, if you get one of these, you can connect like 5 devices, but he didn't go into detail. And so I believe, I'm almost certain that somebody may have said, hey, Dale, what about that File Hub? Do you know about it? I didn't have one at the time. And, when I didn't have one at the time, I think Soul Bro had it, and he was explaining it. So hold up, y'all. Damn. All right. So I don't know what happened. I was about to answer. So again, so that's all that was. What's up, Miss B? So he'll talk about you too, Miss Sarah, if you get on this bad side. So just know that. Miss B, what's up? Damn, my phone about to die. I ain't charged my phone in 2 days. All right. All right, yeah. All right. All right. So that's what it is, Jimmy. What up, though, Dale? Sorry. Go. Hey, Jimmy. You know I got to. Hey, look. I don't know who gonna win, but you know I got to ride with that Detroit though. Even though I got on the wrong hat, you know. But I do believe certain individuals should be remaining, and it wasn't none of that, you know. And so again, you know, I didn't let them guys know because I thought it was just one of them things that he probably was just in his feelings and it was gonna blow over. So again, it is what it is. And now because now he's doing the same thing, except that he's not sending nobody an email. He's doing a video. So it is what it is. All right. Sarah say, oh, that. Well, this is the only time you'll get any entertainment from me, Miss Sarah. That is it. But I just think all three, listen, I don't think any of them three guys should have been mentioned. And if you block, you block. And if Philly blocked him, he blocked him. Shit. It is what it is. I done been blocked. All right. So it is what it is. All right. You know, it is what it is. So well, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get my tail up off of here because I've been talking. And again, he gonna do another video. I know it. I know the future. He'll do another video. He's gonna address the emails. I know that. And then he's gonna tell you what Dale this, Dale that. He's a narcissist. He's a liar. He's this. He's a cheater. He cheats on his wife. He does this and he does that. And he don't take care of his kids and do all that. He gonna do all of that stuff. All right. I won't respond to it. All right. I'm not. All I'm gonna ask him, it's time to be a game changer. All right. Do your craft. And that's it, guys. All right. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all on later on. Salute to the replay gang. Salute to y'all. And we'll go from there. And salute to the brother, man. Because I think he's talented, but maybe he is not. Maybe this is the best thing. But look at your numbers, man. And you will see exactly what you should be doing to grow that channel. All right. It's not growing off Superdell. Superdell is not huge anymore, man. All right. It is what it is. I will talk to y'all later. Salute. Yeah. I'm out, guys. Y'all take care. Peace. I would critique your channel, but that's not me. All right. I'm out. I hope y'all get together, all you YouTubers that was on that line too. Y'all get together like Transformers. Do a live show. Do a live show. Do a live show. On demand, no racism. Yeah, racist. And you liking this stuff, man. You crazy. You better learn who on your feed, man. All right. I'm out. For real now. Come together. You over there saluting the racist guy, man. You crazy, man. You just don't know who you got and then like it and he don't like people you and my color. And please, I'm out.